We're here at the home studios of Crave, the Spotlight Media Marketing, and I'm here with my good friend, my colleague, Elias Dimitri Melas.
Hey, Victor.
I always like to say that when I say other people's names, because I'm always going to say Victor Irving Jenkins. We're here actually recording a session of the GNA membership spotlight that airs on DCN network, and my associate, my colleague, will tell you more about that right now, but I'm going to abdicate my mic, which I'm loath to do, but I'm going to do it. And we're going to welcome you to the show. Here is Elias Melas. Elias.
All right, Victor, ready to get us started? This is going to be recorded for DCN Internet Radio. Let's do it. Okay, here we go, everyone. This is how we do it.
And we are doing it big time. You see, collaboration, you'll hear more about collaboration as we go on, but we are doing it big time, and y'all will have to remind me that this is not my show, so I'm going to be quiet right now.
But this show is about you, because we're interviewing you, Victor, because we appreciate you.
Good. You know, I kind of like this whole thing because the fact that none of this is scripted is going to really see what kind of skills I got, you know, because I call myself a Toastmaster.
Right.
In fact, I just recently won the Table Topics Award. Those of you who are Toastmasters, you know what that means. But we are entirely going to speak to you from the heart.
Absolutely. So here we go. Okay, Troy, roll tape. Good day, everyone. Welcome to GNA DCN Member Spotlight. Today we have a very special show for all of you as we are on location at Crave the Spotlight Media Marketing Studios in Sacramento. So stick around because we have a phenomenal longtime GNA member here with an incredible passion of properly helping expose your message. My name is Elias Melas, and I am the president and founder of the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short, and I'll be your host for this episode. Although today I am not alone, as we have a wonderful co-host of this episode, Troy Brewer, the CEO and founder of the Discover County Network, who's actually behind the camera right now, being an engineer. Say hi, Troy.
Hi, Troy.
I'm sure you'll have some words to say about Victor and some questions to ask in a little bit.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So thank you very much for being here. And this is our weekly radio show where we'll be further exposing you the wonderful members of the Genuine Networking Association and Discover County Network. Today, we are deeply honored to introduce to you all a very passionate gentleman we met about 2.5 years ago that caught our attention with his true passion for what he does for a living. Victor Jenkins is the president of Crave the Spotlight Media Marketing, and he is here with us today to share not only how he can tremendously help people through his fantastic services, but to also share how finding the right business partner and collaborating with others can make a huge difference in your success. Victor Jenkins, thank you very much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me, Eli. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. How are things going for you, Victor, so far in 2014?
Okay, well, you asked me, right?
I asked you, absolutely.
Okay. Well, they're better than they were, but they're not as good as they're going to be.
Right? I've heard that a time or two before, Victor. So, Victor, you ready to get right to it?
I'm
ready to get down and dirty?
I'm down and dirty.
This is about you, Victor. Remember that. I know we're on Crave the Spotlight TV here live today, but this is about you. So let's get right to it.
My favorite thing.
Your favorite thing, absolutely, absolutely. So, Victor, talk to us about Crave the Spotlight Media Marketing and the products and services your company provides.
Well, Eli, we do several things. Our biggest seller is our live internet broadcasting. We are right now on live internet television, and that's a big thing. With all the events and places that people have to be right now, it's a good idea to be able to live stream your content. Besides, as a business person, you want to connect with as many people as you can, and one way to do that is to have live broadcasting. If you want someone to move right now, then it's a good idea to have live broadcasting and to have them be able to watch you. To be able to put offers out right now is also a good thing as well. In addition to the live broadcasting, we do video production. We produce high-quality, state-of-the-art videos, which is another way to leverage yourself. What we are all about is multiplying you. Most business people, particularly today, they're in business alone. They're with people, but they do most of the work themselves. So they got to find some way to leverage their presence. And if you are a teacher, a preacher, an author, a coach, anyone for whom your face is your ultimate brand, then you want to utilize the tools and equipment that Crave the Spotlight has. We also do less known than the other things we do. We do email marketing as well. We do video email marketing. We do text message marketing. For those of you who are not familiar with text message marketing, you see these short codes like on American Idol where they have a 5-digit code and you vote. Well, we provide you that by giving yourself a short code. For instance, our keyword is craving. That's C like Charlie, R-A-V-I-N-G. If you were to text craving,
makes sense, right? Makes sense, right? Craving.
So you want a keyword that epitomizes you. So you text the word craving to 95577. When you text the word craving to 95577, you'll be immediately given a communication that basically asks you for your contact information, because if you aren't interested in Crave the Spotlight, you wouldn't be texting it, right?
Right.
So you click on the button, you give us your contact information, and boring text message marketers, the boring is what they do is they give you this form and have you type things up. What we give you is we give you a little video right there on your phone that says, hi there, we know your time is valuable, so we're not going to waste your time. Put your name and your information right down there, and you'll be entered into a drawing for a spotlight video. And so we provide that for business people as well.
Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. And I know that Troy Brewer behind the camera there was laughing as well. Troy, it's okay. You can laugh. You can multitask, right, Troy?
Sure.
So, Victor, how about you go into deeper detail on how you help people through Crave the Spotlight? Share with us some of your success stories if you can, please.
There was a lady that had a caregivers symposium in Stockton, California. She had been accustomed to having this event on a regular basis. Well, we went there, we took our show on the road, we had the audio, we had the video, we had the whole setup for her there. And the venue where she was, they had a setup as well. They had audio equipment. Well, the audio equipment didn't work as well as what we needed it to work.
That's not good, Victor.
Well, yeah, because we were there, we wanted to put it on a show for her. We wanted to get some good video, some good footage for her. So fortunately, my business partner, Joe Grace, while I was busy videotaping content, she was unpacking a crate behind me with speakers, with microphones, setting it all up and had it right where it needed to be so that we did not miss a beat in our video production. And that was the thing that what we did then was something that someone else might have not been able to do because they didn't have our expertise. So that's one way. There's another lady that we worked with. She had a, the Ultimate Love Connection. You may have heard of that particular show, but when we did her show, we ended up stepping out of our comfort zone a little bit because what she wanted to have her slides as part of her video. Oh. So we stretched out and we got that done for her. We also host her programs on our live channel. Wow. CraveTheSpotlight.com/live channel. So if you were to go on our channel, on our archived products, you will see her presentation. Now, all of her presentation is not for free. The first one is for free, and once you see that one, then we have something akin to pay-per-view. So you can see the rest of her information by using pay-per-view.
So that's Crave the Spotlight pay-per-view.
Well, yes, of course, it's Crave the Spotlight.
Absolutely, absolutely.
However, as a business person, the business person is the one that reaps the benefits because we'll charge them a fee for hosting their product on our site, but we don't charge them a fee for selling their products.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely amazing. Hey, Victor, we have about 4 minutes before we need to take a quick commercial break here. Troy Brewer, any questions for Victor so far? I know you're behind the camera there, but you are the CEO and founder of the Discover County Network, and this is your radio station here as well. Any questions particularly for Victor so far?
Well, not at this moment. There is one. I was really interested in the whole text, the video text. That's really creative. And can you just elaborate a little bit on that? What's the cost on something like that if somebody wanted to, or how would they order it, or how would that actually come about?
They would simply tell me what they wanted to be their keyword. I would check in my home office and make sure that keyword is available, because if somebody wanted craving, guess what? That's already taken.
No kidding.
Like,
damn, I can't get craving now.
I say discover. Say you want the word discover, right? I'll go to my home office and I'll tell them I want to have the word discover added to my vault of keywords that I have. You would give me your word, I would set it up, and I would rig it so that whenever somebody opted into that list, you would get an email telling you who the person was and what their contact information was. And from then, you could develop yourself a mailing list, and there's some other things that we could do with the mailing list. But it's not difficult at all. We prorate the price of it depending on what you anticipate your market to be, what you expect your response to be. Because there are data charges that occur as a result of using it. So if you're expecting several hundred people, then we'll price it for 700 people. But it starts at around 100, 150 bucks.
Shoot, I want Discover then.
Yeah, that's very reasonable.
Sign me up.
Very reasonable, right, Troy?
Yeah, definitely.
So we have about a minute and a half before we need to take a commercial break here. Let me just ask you in a minute and a half or so, Victor, what is the difference in your services compared to other people doing a similar thing? How do you separate yourself from the competition?
Well, my biggest competition is actually GoToMeeting. Because people don't realize that there is a way to have a webinar and see your face at the
That's the
same time.
Citrix product we're talking about.
Right.
We don't want to give anyone else a plug here, but we have to let them know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Right. But everybody in the world is familiar with webinars.
Right.
And everybody in the world is familiar with having a webinar that shows your computer screen and hearing somebody's voice. Well, it's a lot different from me looking you in the eye like I'm doing and speaking to you than just hearing my voice. Now, hearing a voice is not a bad thing, but it's a better thing if you can look at the person. So people are not familiar with Crave the Spotlight's product offering that allows them to have a webinar and look someone in the eye. So compared to that and GoToMeeting, we are different in that regard. Also, the text message marketing, there are other companies that have text message marketing. But what we boast on is that we can do everything, and you need 4 or 5 other companies to do all the stuff that we can do. But we can do everything and it's economically priced. So compared to other technologies, we also have people that answer the phone. And nowadays...
That's a good thing.
nowadays, there's so much that you can do without ever talking to anybody. Well, I'm a people guy, so I'm glad when people call me on the phone.
So Victor, basically what you do is you package it up in a nice box and you wrap it up and put a nice bow tie on top of it and make it simple for the client, right?
Exactamundo. Because GoToMeeting, they don't have social media enhancement. We do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amazing, fantastic first segment there, Victor, but we do need to step away now for a quick commercial break. When we return, more with Victor Jenkins, president of Crave the Spotlight Media Marketing. You're listening to GNA DCN Member Spotlight on the DCN Internet Radio Network.
For those of you that are watching us on Crave the Spotlight, you must understand that right now you are seeing me instead of listening to the commercial. So I guess the right thing to actually do, is to come up with a commercial for you. Let me at this moment plug our text message marketing program, since someone asked about the text message marketing program.
We sure did.
The text message marketing program is state of the art. Now, many of you are familiar with mobile apps, and mobile apps take a few $100s. A text message marketing has one major property that the mobile app has. You're familiar with push notifications? Well, although you do it manually, text message marketing can do the same thing. If you are in a business and you're trying to build your database, text message marketing is a way to build your database, because we also offer you email campaigns. Say for instance, your keyword is, just say it's discover, and
makes sense for me.
Your keyword is discover. We set up Discover and we create an email database that we call Discover, and as people opt in to your email database, and we send them emails. And we send them emails that you provide, that you tell us about. You tell us what you want the content to be, and we'll send it out. It's been well known and well documented that people seldom buy on the first go around. So if you don't have a regularly scheduled newsletter yet, then you want to get a regularly scheduled newsletter. One great thing you can do to build your business is you can have, 1, text message marketing where people opt in to your newsletter, and 2, you can have a newsletter that comes out on a regular basis. And always, always make your newsletter valuable. We also give you the option of putting video in your newsletter. We are extremely, extremely video friendly here at Crave the Spotlight Media Marketing. One reason being, we found out at the beginning of the year that Google is now indexing the video content. And people who have video, well, guess what? They get found easier on Google than people who don't. Now, we want to stress, we're not advocating that Google is the end-all be-all, because in the social media world we live right now, a lot of folks are going to ask their friend before they go to Google. But if they go to Google, you want them to be able to find you